Hey everybody, this is Joe with Larger Than Life Adventures. This will be part 2 of our Coleman steel belted cooler restoration repurposing into a gearbox. As you know, in the previous video I showed that this top was all cracked. The foam on top had separated from the top, and it was a little bit above my skill level to restore it and make it into keep it as a cooler, so make it into a gearbox. So what I did is I cut out the center part and cut out all the old foam, and just going to keep it as is. Still debating on these edges here, how I'm going to fill those in, thinking some kind of body filler or something like that, and then sand it down all nice and then repaint it all. I'm still debating about all this damage. Who knows, I may cut it all out, but that's where we are with that. And then I have been working on the top, removing. I did try initial paint and it wasn't coming out that great. I scuffed it up and was repainting it. It wasn't coming out that great, so I decided to completely take off the paint on top, which I have been using wire wheel. And it's been coming out pretty easy, actually. I've been really surprised. So we're going to finish this up and repaint it. I'm going to decide on how to do the interior part of it, and then we will start on the rest. I guess I'll probably end up wire wheeling, moving the paint off the whole thing. I wasn't planning on it, but so I don't have to do more double work, I think I'll do it that way. So we'll see how this progresses, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay everybody, the next step is pretty much done. I wire wheeled most of this top to get the little imperfections out. The next step will be some primer and top paint, and we'll see how it comes out. Okay everybody, I just completed the last coat on the top of the cooler slash gearbox. I think the paint out came out pretty well, taking it all the way down. I mean, there are some little imperfections where it didn't take quite all the paint off, but I'm figuring these don't have to be perfect. They're gonna be gearboxes. They're gonna get all beat to hell in the back of my rig and out on the trail, out camping. So, and then I've already started taking off the paint on the cooler itself slash gearbox, and I haven't quite decided how I'm going to rectify this damage. Thinking about filling it in with body filler or something, sanding it. I don't know if that's going to be a good quality fix, or I was thinking about getting some kind of metal corner on there and screwing it in and mounting it that way. We'll see as the process goes, but that won't come until after I get this sanded down and repainted. So we'll see how this next stage goes. Just doing some finishing up work here, cleaning up the bits and pieces. So here's the next step in the process. Saw this on another YouTube channel where they took spray foam, which I had thought of, and filled in the cracks. So I just covered up there, and then I will shave it off and see how it comes out. And then another mistake they did was use white silicone caulking to kind of fill it in and texturize it to look like the rest of it. We'll see how it goes, and I'll show you guys when this part comes up. I'll try to shave it off and sand it and whatnot, and we'll see how it comes out, and I'll let you guys know. Okay, so everybody, this is the next step. I went and used the spray foam, and then, which worked okay. I'm not going to say that it worked great, but it did make some filler. And then I removed it, cut it down, and then had some bald spots. So I took some regular white caulking and kind of used it as a filler. Not working too bad. I just started kind of sanding on it to get the rough edges. I'm just more worried about on the cosmetic side, on the sides, bottom. I'm not so worried about, make it all pretty, but that's what it looks like so far. I'm going to keep on sanding on it, and then after I get that looking good, then I can start prepping and painting the rest of it, and we'll see how it goes. Okay, everybody, so I've already prepped, sanded the edges, came out pretty good. Maybe do a little bit of work on it later. So I had a nice day out, so I decided to mask it all off, set a light primer coat on it, let that dry, and we'll start with the black and we'll see how it comes out. Okay, everybody, here is pretty much the finished product on the cooler slash gearbox repurposing restoration. Didn't come out too bad. You know, as I always say, black always will show every little blemish, every little dent, which pretty much has. I mean, it's not bad. I was actually pretty happy. You know, these corners and stuff. Ooh, got a little hip there. You know, didn't come out too bad. Pretty happy with. You know, it'll do for definitely for a gearbox. So just need to touch up a few things, and all my gear is going to have my new The Beast logo, so it goes along with the rig. And I have the magician of graphics and custom paint, Dustin Merch, making me custom logos for everything, and all my gear is gonna have it on there. So as soon as I get that done, we'll show what it looks like. But I'm pretty happy. What do you think, guys?